Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're watching from. It's your girl back again of Race Corner. Please, if you're new to my channel, please hit the subscription button. If you're a returning subscriber, thanks for stopping by. Today, I'm back with another topic on the domestic violence. And I'm gonna be using a case that is trendy now. The late Bimbo and the husband IVD. And mind you, I'm not a relationship therapist, neither am I a marriage counselor, but I'm just going to be throwing some light on it from my own point of view. To me, in the case of domestic violence, some persons tend to take it on one side. They tend to be judgmental. They tend to say, oh, it's the women that is always on the receiving end. I'll bring it to you today that it is not always the women that is on the receiving end. Men also, some men are on the receiving end. It's just that men, they don't tend to talk. I am not saying all men. Some men there are the bullies. Why? On the other end, some women are the bullies. So some people tend to say, oh, it's the men that's overpowering the women and all. No, sometimes some men are calm, while the women are just overriding things. So what I'll be saying today, I'll be throwing some light today on domestic violence. To me, I think when you find yourself in a relationship or in a marriage where there's domestic violence or too much of conflict, to me, I think it would be best to separate, to go your separate ways for a while, to go get yourself for a while. When I mean separate, mind you, I am not saying divorce. We could not draw my hand out to. I am not saying divorce. What I'm just saying is separate from your spouse for a while. If you could talk to a marriage counselor, therapist, or wherever, talk to them and they sit both of you down, and your pastor that could, not everyone you take your issue to, you should know the person is reasonable and you know what I mean. So if you see it's nothing is being done, it's not being resolved, you just go your separate ways for a while, separate yourselves and go reflect on whatever it is that is bringing issues to your home or to your relationship, and you come back to yourselves. And when you come back and you see it's still not died down, rather maybe it's even escalating, to me, I for one offer, I'll ask everyone to go their separate ways. Reason being that, number one thing, it's good to be married. It is good to be married and be happily married. And I'm not saying there's no home that there's no conflict. Oh, definitely there must be conflict in homes. But when it's becoming alarming, it's becoming too much. It is something it is becoming threatening. I think it's best to would I say divorce? Because first of all, you have to, especially if there's kids in that marriage, you have to be alive for your children. You have to be alive to be accountable. You're accountable to God for your life. You can't just be joking with your life and you say nothing they happen. God no go fight me, or God no go take offense against me. Be alive for yourself, be alive for your children, be alive for your family. I'm talking to both gender now. I'm talking to both male and female, both sex. So please, this is just the little light I want to throw on it. When you see a domestic violence, when it's becoming alarming, too much of conflict and battles, buzz, to me, I will advise everyone to please separate and go your separate ways. If it's something that could be resolved, it is fine to be resolved. But if it cannot be resolved, it is not worth it. Your life is more precious, even to God, than that marriage or that relationship. Your life is more precious. So please, this is just what I want to tell every one of us. Being you a man, being you a woman, male, female, I'm talking to both genders. Please, I beg of you, when it's not convenient for you again, we have the case of a late Bimbo now. May her soul rest in perfect peace. We have the case of the late Osinachi. May her soul rest in peace. We have countless ones. I'm not talking about only the women. There are still some men that died from abuses, from domestic violence or whatsoever. So I'm just bringing this to every one of us. At the sight of it, when you try to do all your best, is not working. And mind you, don't take prayers out of it. You know what I mean? Don't let prayer be your first anchor. When I mean prayer be your first anchor, I'm not talking to the women alone, because in this scenario, men tend to push it only to the women. Go pray, go pray. It's on both. It should be from both ways. This weight should be of prayer should be from both spouse, both the man and the woman, the husband and the wife. So this is just the little thing I want to talk about. Please, please, please stop gambling with your life. Stop gambling with your life, all because you are in a marriage or you're in a relationship and it's abusive. Please stop gambling. And like I said initially, there's no home that there's no conflict or battles or fight and quarrel. But when you see it becoming too much, please step out. Step out. I hope this bring a little education to us and enlightens us and give us a sense of reasoning. Until I come back, see you. Stay safe, be cool, and be close to God. God bless you. Bye.